Yeah, so one thing as a young man is to develop the habit of reading. I think it's really, really important. So recently, I like reading about motivational books, right? So, as someone who is interested in healthcare, I want to be a doctor. So, um, yeah, I needed to talk to people in the healthcare industry, especially I want to be a neurosurgeon in the future. So, I found some neurosurgeons at my university hospital, and then I went to this man who is a retired neurosurgeon now doing research in neurosurgery at the neuroscience department in the university. So I went to this man, and then he said, "Okay, you want to be a neurosurgeon, right? Okay, so what is your reading habit?" And I said, "Oh, I like reading about Greek mythology and also motivational books." He said, "Oh, that's fine. But in order to improve mentally and physically as a young person, it is imperative for you to read books related to psychology and philosophy, right?" So he recommended some books for me. And after reading them, the books were super, super, super helpful. So I also decided to share these books with you so that you should get them and read. They are actually very, very, very important. Like, it will improve you as a human being if you actually read these books. So if you get these books and you read, you really improve yourself as a human being. So the first book I am recommending is this book, The Logic of Failure by I think it was written by Dietrich Donner. So you can get this book. If you get this book, it's a psychology book. It's really, really very important to get this book and read. Very, very important to get this book to read. I really like it. When I got this book, I got it from my university library. It's really, really important to read psychology books. They are super helpful. Uh, super helpful. So the logic of failure is number one. And I also found this book, Intelligence and Human Abilities by Colin Cooper. Super book. If you get this book, oh my goodness, this is really super. You can get this book and read. It's also very nice book that one should get and read if you really want to improve yourself as a human being. I think everybody should read philosophy and psychology books. They are really helpful no matter what you do in life. I also got this like goal attainment scaling by this is edited by Thomas Aaron and Joseph. You can see this book super helpful if you get this to read. Super helpful. And I also got advances in decision analysis from foundations to applications. This is also another super book edited by Ward, Ralph, and Detloff. You can see you have to get these books and read. Please, if you want to improve yourself as a young person who want to take over for the next generation, you need to read a lot. You need to read a lot of psychology books. Everybody should read psychology and philosophy books. They are super helpful. That's what I can say. I think when I got these books, I was really appreciative to this professor and the doctor as well. So I really appreciate him for recommending these books for me, and I also recommend them to you. So get these books, read. Get I think you get all these at the bookstore, Amazon or whatever you want to use. You can get these books over there, and then you read them. You will really improve yourself as a human being. There is nothing better than reading. Reading is the most important thing in this world. The more you read, the more you become knowledgeable. The more you read, the more you absorb information. The more you read, the more you become wise, the more you become intelligent. Reading is the gateway to intelligence. Reading is the foundations of knowledge. Reading is everything, especially if you read books related to psychology and philosophy. I recommend these books to you. I have a lot of books that, so now in this my habit of reading psychology books, any book that I see at the library that is super helpful, I'll definitely recommend it to you. So get these books and read them. Get these books ASAP and read these. They are gonna help you in your life and also help you as a young person. We want to take over the future and we need to start now. This is the time. We need to read a lot of books to become knowledgeable in order for power to be able to transition easily, because we can, if power is transitioning to us and we read a lot, we're gonna become knowledgeable and we're gonna know how to handle problems and how to solve them. So this is the basis of that, and I recommend them to you. Start the habit of reading. Reading is so important. Reading is so important. Read a day. Reading a day, according to research, is equivalent to going to the gym to lift weight, right? So read. Reading is so important for young people. Young people become knowledgeable when they read. So read, right? We need to take the next generation. We need to take over. Young people have to come into a world where we handle everything by ourselves. We don't need anyone's approval. So it starts from doing this. Read, read, read. See you. Adios.